Hello everyone. Here we have four employees P, Q, R and S are evaluated on four different parameters which are coding, technical skills, networking and temperament. Each employee was given a score which was an integer between 1 and 7. Both are inclusive on each of these parameters. No employee scored equal on any two of the four parameters. Similarly, no two employees scored equal on any of the four parameters. That means no employee scored same on any of the four parameters, right? No employee scored equal on any of the parameters, and similarly no two employees scored same on any of the parameters. For example, for coding, the ratings for all the four employees would be different. Fine. Okay. Next, we are also given certain more data and we have to figure out what is the rating for each of these four employees, right? So let's see. The average score for the four employees in parameters, coding, technical skills, and this is 3545. Okay. So we are given the average. That means we know the sum of the total ratings. For coding, the average is 3. So the average for four people is 3. That means the sum will be 4 into 3. That is 12 here. Similarly, the total for technical skills will be 5 into 4, 20. For networking, it will be 4 into 4, 16. And for temperament, it will be 4 into 5 again, 20. Okay. So we know the total of the scores obtained by these four employees and each of these four parameters. Next. The sequence of the employees when arranged in descending order of the scores received in coding was R, P, S, Q. That means R received the highest in coding, then P, then S, and then Q. And the same thing is known for the other parameters as well. For technical skills, the order is Q is the highest, then you have S, then you have R, then you have P. For networking, it is P, Q, R, S, and for temperament, the highest is S, then you have Q, then you have P, and then you have R. Fine. P did not get 6 in any of the parameters. Okay. P does not get 6 in any of the parameters. Fine. And while R got 6 in exactly one parameter. R got 6 in one parameter. Okay. Now, since R gets 6 in only one parameter, which parameter can this be? Which parameter can this be where R gets 6? If R gets 6 in temperament, S will have to get minimum 7, 8, 9, which is not possible, right? If R gets 6 in networking, P will have to get a minimum of 6, 7, 8. Again, not possible. If R gets 6 in technical skills, Q will have to get 6, 7, 8. Again, not possible. So the only possibility for R to get a 6 is in coding, where R gets the highest rating. So R gets 6 in coding. So out of a total of 12, 6 score is obtained by R. So for the remaining 3, the sum should be 6. And for the remaining 3, sum 6 is possible. If this is 6, sum 6 is possible only when you have 3, 2 and 1. Right? Because the ratings are from 1 to 7. That means P gets 3, S gets 2 and Q gets 1. Okay, so these are the ratings that we have for P3, S2, Q1. These are the ratings that we have for coding. Okay. Next, let's look at technical skills. For technical skills, the total is 20. Now, how is the sum of 20 possible? With ratings of 1 to 7 for 4 people. So we have 7 plus 6. 7 plus 6 is 13. Remaining 7 can be either 5 plus 2 or we have 7 plus 6 plus 4 plus 3. These are the only two possible ways in which we can get a sum of 20. We can get a sum of 20 over here. Okay. Now, the least score is obtained by P, and P has already obtained a score of 3. So P cannot obtain a score of 3 in technical skills because no employee can score same score in multiple parameters. So since P is the least, P cannot get a 3 in technical skills. That means for technical skills, the ratings are 7, 6, 5 and 2 in decreasing order. 7, 6, 5 and 2. 7, 6, 5 and 2. So basically P gets 2, R gets 5, Q gets 7, S gets 6 here. Okay. Now, next is networking here. Okay. So in networking, we know P gets the highest, but P cannot get a score of 6. So P will either get a score of 7, 5 or 4. So if P gets 4, the other 3 will have to get 3, 2 and 1. So the sum comes out to be 4, 3, 2, 1, which is 10. But the sum should be 16. So 4, 3, 2, 1 is not possible. Even if P gets 5, the maximum sum of ratings would be 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2. So 9 plus 5, 14. So the maximum sum will be 14, but the sum is actually 16. Hence, P getting 5 is also rejected. That means P gets a rating of 7 in networking for sure. The sum of the other 3 should be 9. The sum of the other 3 ratings should be 9 over here. Okay. And for temperament also we know the ratings, some of the ratings is 20, some of the ratings 20 is possible. We have already seen over here, some of the ratings is 20 when you have 7, 6, 5, 2 combination, or you have a combination of 7, 6, 4 and 3 over here. Okay. The least is obtained by R over here and second least is P over here. Okay. From these two possibilities, one thing is clear that the S will obtain a score of 7 and Q will obtain a score of 6 in temperament. So in both these cases, the highest is 7 and the second highest is 6. So S gets 7 and Q gets 6. This is for sure. Okay. Out of P and R, they will get 5, 2 or 4, 3. We don't know that yet. So let's look at networking again. For networking, the sum of the remaining 3 is 9. Right? Sum of the remaining 3 is 9. Q is greater than R is greater than S. So sum 9 can be either obtained as 6 to 1. But again, 6 is not possible because Q cannot get the same rating in multiple parameters. So 6 to 1 is rejected. Next possibility is 5, 3, 1. And the other possibility is 4, 3, 2. But again, a rating of 2 is not possible for S in networking because rating 2 is already there in coding for S. So 432 is also rejected. So for networking, the only possibility is 5, 3 and 1. Okay, fine. So 5, 3, 1 is fixed. Now let's finally look at temperament. In temperament, P and R can either have 5, 2 or 4, 3. Right? So R already has a rating of 3 in networking. So R cannot have a rating of 3 in temperament. R cannot have a rating of 3 in temperament since R is the lowest here. R can only have a rating of 2 in temperament. So R gets 2 in temperament and P gets 5 in temperament. With this, we have figured out the entire table for which employee gets what rating in each of these 4 parameters. Okay. So let's look at the questions now. The first question is, which of the following employees did not score 7 on 7 in any of the given parameters? Okay, let's check. P gets 7 in networking, Q gets 7 in technical skills and S gets 7 in temperament. Only R does not get 7 in any of the 4 parameters, hence the answer is option A, only R. Fine. Let's look at the next question. How many employees received a score of 4 out of 7 in any of the given parameters? Okay. So, none of the employees, you see a rating of 4 is not obtained by any of these employees here. So, no employee obtains a score of 4 out of 7. Hence, the answer is option A, 0. Looking at the third question. Score of Q in all 4 parameters put together is how much? Okay, so we have to figure out the sum of Q in all 4 parameters together. So 1 plus 7 is 8, 8 plus 5 is 13, 13 plus 6 is 19. So the sum for Q is 19, hence the answer to this question is 19 here. And coming to the last question, in all the parameters, which score was obtained maximum number of times? Okay. So We have 4 scores possible, or 7 rather. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So let's say which score was obtained how many times, number of times. Fine. 1 is obtained 1 and 2 times, only twice. 2 is obtained 1, 2, 3 times, right? 3 is obtained 1 and 2 times. 3 is obtained twice. 4 is not obtained at all, so let's forget that. 5 is obtained 1, 2, and 3 times. 5. Then you have 6 being obtained 1, 2, and 3 times 6, and 7 being obtained 1, 2, and 3 times 7. No, 6 is obtained thrice. Sorry. 7 is obtained thrice. So if you look at this now, 2, 5, 6, and 7, all of them occur thrice. So in all the parameters which score was obtained maximum number of times, you have 5 and 2 occurring for thrice each. Hence the answer should be more than one of these. Maximum number of times is thrice, and score of 2, 5, 6, and 7 occur thrice. So 5 and 2 occur maximum number of times of the options given here. Okay, that's it for this set. Thank you.